Hi guys, the holidays are coming. Happy Crafty Friday. On today's SoCraftastic video, I'm going to show you how to make Christmas cards! Woo! Now, it doesn't matter if you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or nothing at all. You can make these cards just for the heck of it. You can change it to whatever theme you want to. The main reason of the season, in my opinion, is to spend time with your family and make other people happy and just enjoy yourself, relax, and spread joy. I mean, you really don't have to have a reason to send a card out in December. Look at the little gingerbread men. They're just like, hey friend, hey. Hopefully each of you will like at least one design that I show in this video. They're pretty affordable, easy, and quick to do. Some are quicker than others. And I know a ton of you like duct tape DIYs, so I included duct tape in these. Now if you don't have duct tape, you can of course use washi tape or even paper in place of the duct tape. But before I talk too much, let's just get into the tutorial and you can see for yourself. For this first card, you'll want some parchment paper or a sandwich bag, a pair of scissors, some glue, a star for the top, and some paper or a pre-made card base. You can make any piece of paper into a card shape. All you have to do is fold and cut. And if you don't have fancy scrapbook paper, you can just use computer paper or cardstock. It works just as well. Now that I know the size of my card, I'm going to create the tape tree by using thin strips of duct tape, and I'm going to place them on parchment paper. Basically, I'm using about half of the width of the duct tape. I already have them cut, so I'm just putting a strip down, and you can put as many as you want, and if you don't have duct tape, you can use washi tape, or you could even use paper, but you would just cut the strips and glue them down. I'm folding it in half to create a crease, and then when I open it back up, it will be easy to measure a triangle and draw that on. After you have the triangle drawn, you're going to cut along the guidelines. Now find the middle on your card, and I'm just putting a little dot with my marker so I can create the trunk of the tree. Start with the longest strip of tape, place it at the bottom, centering it as best as you can. Continue by adding all the other strips of tape one at a time and sticking them down. You might have to extend the trunk of your tree. And if anything is a little bit off, like the top of my tree is too long, then you can go ahead and trim any of the pieces down and just make it work better for you. Then instead of a star on this one, I'm actually gluing a rhinestone. Bling bling. Forget I said that. I personally like the plain background on this white one, but I'm going to just show you that you can add stickers to spice it up. I have this really cute reindeer sticker sheet with Santa, but I just realized that it doesn't have Rudolph on it. What? This duct tape card is so simple. Seriously, all you're going to do is just cut a shape out of duct tape, or if you have patterned duct tape, you can cut the little gingerbread men out like I am with an X-Acto knife or a pair of scissors if you have to, but an X-Acto knife will make it much easier. After sticking the gingerbread men on this little tiny card, I used a marker to draw a squiggly border on the top and bottom, and then I just opened it up and wrote, "Merry Christmas, friend." Ho ho ho, but I didn't put ho ho ho. Card numero tres. I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, and that's about all I know. But anyway, this one is really super cute. It's a present or gift box, and it's so easy. All you're really going to do is cut 2 thin strips of paper, and I'm making it a little bit longer than the card because, let's be honest, I am not the best at measuring and cutting and drawing straight lines, so it's easier for it to be a little bit off so I can just trim it at the end. Finally, you can put any sort of bow in the middle. You can actually make an origami paper bow. I have a video on that, but I just chose to use this store-bought one from Hobby Lobby, and I'm attaching it with strong E6000 glue. And I also made this little tiny guy, and I have this mini gift bow to just stick in the middle. As you guys know, I like collecting paint samples from hardware stores, not just to let them sit around. I like to make crafts out of them. So here I'm taking a green paint sample, and I drew a triangle on the back, and I'm going to cut it out. This is going to be my Christmas tree, and I'm going to decorate it with more paint samples and paper punches. So I'm using stars and hearts, or a star and hearts. Here I glued on a paper tree trunk, and now I'm going to attach the triangle. And then I'm just gluing on the star with tacky glue and attaching the hearts the same way to make little pretty ornaments. For this card, I'm going to cut out a Christmas tree shape. Make sure it's folded in half so you have 2 layers. And then I'm just, like I said, I'm cutting it. Make sure that you leave that spot at the top. You want it to connect so it can open up and not just fall apart. After it is cut out, I drew a star on a piece of paper and glued that to the top. And then I am just putting a piece of scrap paper in between. It's an ad for pies. They look yummy. But anyway, I'm taking puffy paint and I'm just going to outline this in silver paint. You can use any color, obviously. And before I outline the very bottom, I'm going to use some brown acrylic paint to paint the trunk. Bam! If any of you celebrate Hanukkah, I did not forget about you, and I really didn't forget about anyone else, but there are just so many holidays that I just wanted to keep it to what I know, basically. So here I am drawing a beautiful menorah, and I'm using a silver Sharpie. And basically I just looked up photos of these on Google Images, and I just tried to draw it as best as I could. So once I have that drawn, I'm going to take different colored Crayola markers, and I'm just going to color in some candles. And they're going to match my little buttons. And I am just gluing the buttons on top to make little fake flames. Finally, I am doing a snowman doodle. It's actually a snow lady. First, I sketched it out with pencil, and you can use any design you want for this snowman, or you could really draw anything. This idea is just to let you know that it's really cool to draw your own things and make your own designs. So my snowman has earmuffs and a scarf, and then I'm just going over all the pencil lines with my Pilot G2 gel pen, and I made them pretty dark. Once you let it dry super well, you'll erase the pencil lines. You don't want it to smear, so let it dry. And then I am going to draw on the face and color everything in. Well, color everything that I want to color in with Crayola colored pencils. And no, Crayola doesn't sponsor me. Nothing is sponsored in this video, but I love Crayola. They are pretty amazing. There you have it, all of my Christmas card designs for this year. I wanted to keep it simple and sweet and easy and quick and pretty. So I hope you guys like these designs, and they're really open for interpretation. You can change up anything you want and put in your own creativity and just go crazy with your ideas and make them shine. So if you do end up making your own Christmas cards, even if they are not the same as mine, then just use hashtag SoCraftastic on Instagram to show me. I would love to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Here on SoCraftastic, if you don't know, I put out a new DIY every single Friday, and it's called Crafty Friday, of course. Last week on Crafty Friday, I made a dream catcher. You can probably see it creeping over there. Creeping. Here are the photos that you guys submitted on Instagram, my Facebook fan page, and Twitter. Just use hashtag SoCraftastic on Instagram if you have any cards that you want to submit so I can show them in next week's video maybe. And thank you guys so much for sending in the photos of your dream catchers. They are all super pretty. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Check out all of my links in the description box below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! The holidays are coming. Woo! Yay! It's being a creep right now in the background. Hey. Woo! The sun is setting. Bye, friends.